So I'm thinking about Mario N64, classic '90s game for all you '90s bros, and what a game that just sticks in the memory. I'm having some nostalgia right now, and you start out as Mario, and you're in a fucking castle. You're in a castle that has all these paintings, and what do you decide to do? What do you have to do in the game? You have to go into the paintings and experience that world. And there's literally an entire world with enemies and quests that you jump into this painting. And then you end up coming back. And it's like, that's, oh my fucking god, that's enlightenment, dude. Why? You're in a castle already. You have a castle you're in, you end up jumping into these paintings. That's the Matrix. And that's exactly what has happened to us. Like, I don't think it's a lack of knowing that the world is kind of messed up, alright? 2017, people are still killing each other, blowing up buildings, terrorists all over the place, right? So, like, technology has given us that knowing of how much shit's going on. So, what do? We keep jumping into the painting. Like, we get out for a little bit, okay, but life's fucking. We see the machines. We see the reality of all. So we go back to that painting, to our life, that quest, and what do? We like go back to work and career and girlfriend, whatnot, and it's just insane to think about. That's us. It's a game, and so what happens is we're almost using a VR. We put these goggles on when we jump into the painting. Instead of tearing down the painting and like really living in the castle with the shit that's in the castle, whatever we gotta figure out, how to live. Okay, but we put the goggles on, and if you've ever experienced VR goggles, this shit takes up 3 of your senses. Your feelings, if your right, your feel when you hold a controller, your feelers, I was going to say, your sense of your hearing, your sight doesn't take up your taste and your smell senses, but it's crazy. It literally feels like you're wherever the VR is. I was in the Batman cave the other day. Blew my mind. See, but if you stay in there too long, you can't play VR for 24 hours a day. You're going to lack nourishment. Your body's going to get tight. You're going to start deteriorating. And that's literally what happens to us because it's stressful. This game is stressful as can be, man. It's not easy. You jump in that picture. You go to work too long and you hate what you do with your life. You constantly dream and you feel like you never fulfill your potential. I mean, that is detrimental to your health. That is where you have left the VR on too long and now you haven't eaten for fucking days. Like, there is a connectedness in all of us that I think that we're trying to reach. We're trying to reach some sense of really fulfillment. Like, we want to be whole, and it is that we sense this lack of wholeness where we constantly run with the drugs, right? We constantly seek the weekends and go to the bar after the stressful week because it's some sort of like escape from the reality that we've been running from this thing for so long, and we don't really know how to live. So it's intense, and I don't know how to live either, but I know that it starts with like questioning and really not knowing. That's what knowledge is so powerful, because if you're in a box and you decide one day, or you hear someone tell you like, bro, there's other people out of the box, you're gonna be like, holy shit, let's go see them. That's insane, right? You're just this one prison, you're a prison cell in all the prison. You're one cell in the universe, and that's like crazy shit. So the more that you learning not only teaches you more about the world, but it like breaks down the image, the structures that society has laid out for you. So I'm getting real here, like questioning to yourself some extreme shit. Like, is monogamy a real thing? Like, are we meant to be married and stuff, or is polygamy? What about, what if all our other these bonobos and the gibbons are just like looking at our close relatives, like how do they act? And it's just stuff like that. It's that whatever crushes the social norms, that's important that you question. I'm not saying we should run around and fuck each other, but everyone that's in sight. But like, why do we do what we do? And we become so accustomed to doing it that we no longer even question what the hell is going on anymore. Okay, we're just trying to get by. So ponder that stuff, man, because that'll give your life some new meaning. That'll give you some new stuff to chew on. You probably make an immediate connection once you get, whoa, like you're sucked out, but then we're gonna go back in. We gotta be equipped. We gotta be ready to go back in. It's tough. It's tough. I'm trying to think of some other, social norms that are just breaking the foundation. I mean, yeah, kind of approaching enlightenment obliquely. Like you're getting, any path leads you almost to that center, that void. But there's a ton of different paths. Like you can get there from lifting weights and bodybuilding, or you can get there from standing out in the cold without your shoes on and questioning at first, but then realizing, wow, this is like this is it. This is really reality. Pain? What is pain, man? It's just a flame in the brain. Keep the flame small. And just what is it? I mean, it's in the mind. So you can get there anyway. You can dance. You can search for a flower your entire life, but that's where you end up, is back in the castle. And the dude, Yoshi's on fucking dinosaurs on top of the goddamn castle, chilling up there. Yoshi, the secret. If you ever been on top of N64 castle, Yoshi's up there chilling. He's a dinosaur. Prehistoric ages. That's when we had shit right. We didn't have all these laws and all this mass production and consumerism and all these, this is how it is, and if you go against it, if you have a different idea, if you don't follow this ideology, you need to be thrown out. You're no good for society. Chilling, right? Kingdom of heaven, right there, boom. Alright, that is all for tonight, guys. I hope you have a great night. Peace.